From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Okonkwo brings it in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and short yardage, Levis. That finds Burks, complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead right away. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he's out of bounds past midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Herbert from the gun. DJ Chuck there for the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Play action now for Herbert. Gets this one to Harris. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. Forced out to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find a 1st.
He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Chargers finish off their opening drive. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Has his man, it's Ridley. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. Jukes one defender. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got to...
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. That throw finds Okonkwo. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Elijah Bolden. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. They get to Pollard from the gun. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down. Quick throw finds about right. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. 1st down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Tennessee. Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans will have a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Handoff running left, Pollard. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tuli Tuipulotu in for the tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Levis. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Titans working here. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, a run with Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Shotgun now for Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans double their lead to 14. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He fires one deep down the left sideline. It connects on the deep shot. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's trying another one deep. He's got it deep downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He rolls to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this won't be a return. It's going to be a touchback, but because it hit in the landing zone first, Brock, per the new rules this season, the ball comes down to the 20 and not the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Levis from the shotgun. That one's cut out along the left sideline. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing now on first down. Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. First down, ball at the 36. Levis now against the blitz. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Levis throwing again. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got third down. Levis back to throw. Chased out to his right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's got Harris. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Herbert from the gun. He's trying to go deep again. Big gain downfield. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10. Here's Herbert. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Back to the air. Herbert gets this one to Harris. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Harris has the LA touchdown. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's wishing he left this one in the end zone, Brock, as he goes out of bounds short of the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. End off running right, Pollard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It didn't look like he ever really got a chance to fully get that play started, Kate. Just not enough time for him to work before they were all over him making that stop.
Okonkwo brings it in. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Stopped by Deion Henley. Throwing is Levis on third down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And that brings up 4th and long. Back to throw it. He's got it. Did he get the feet in on 4th down? Did he get it? Saying he didn't get both feet in. Incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A handoff for Harris, running right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 13. Escapes the pocket. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers jump in front now by 5. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Levis. On the move, headed right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Levis. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
The pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Throwing on third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
He'll throw it. He connects downfield on 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a third-quarter lead. Titans keeping their offense on the field. Love it. They're trying for 2. It's caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into the hands of Conklin. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA first down. Partner, I'm not sure I understand the strategy here. It looks like they're lining up for a field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense in the hurry up here. Davis there to grab it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first. A give left side. Here's Harris. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. Herbert now. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Escapes out to the left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They'll run with Harris. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 4th-quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. They give on 2nd to Pollard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Flush down now to his left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
That's Jefferson. He's got it.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Quick throw right side. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Into the hands of Okonkwo. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Titans now trail. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. No change to the call in fields. That play's going to remain a touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Herbert. Chased out to his right. Gets this to McConkey. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers with a little more work to do to win it here. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They give to Harris from the gun. And they take him down right along the 30. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Headed out right. He can run it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. That one gains 7. And it brings up an LA first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he gets this forward to the 19. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He gets 6 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Harris once more. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it's all coming down to a try from Cameron Dicker. This from 28 yards away. The kick is good. He got it! So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
Broski got me. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.